What's the word, everybody? It's Abwon, and I'm back with another Before You Watch film review. This time is for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, or Turtles 2, whichever one you want to call it. And no, you do not need to watch the first one to fully appreciate and understand what's going on in this one. At the end of the day, it's a kid's movie. It's geared towards children / early teens and people like myself that want a sense of nostalgia, because we grew up watching the cartoon, so we're going to see it, and we're going to bring our kids if we have kids, or I went to go see it by myself. That's how hype I was to go see it. So I'm pretty sure there's probably somebody out there watching this right now that's thinking the same thing. But at the end of the day, it's a kid's movie. I'm going to review it as such, but I'm going to give you my adult opinion on it, because a lot of adults are going to be going to see it, because your 8-year-old son can't go watch this movie. It is PG-13, and he has to be 13 to watch it. So being that it's PG-13, there's two things I want to touch on. One, there are expletives, vulgarity, curse words, bad words, foul words, whatever you want to call it, they're in this movie. So if your child is impressionable and you're afraid of him coming home using language towards you, you end up on the Maury show, he doesn't respect you because he watched Turtles, yeah, don't do it. I don't think there was any of these words in the first movie, but I guess they decided to kick it up a notch to make it more adult friendly. I don't know, whatever. But they're in this film. I'm just warning you. Secondly, Megan Fox is in this movie, which means she will objectify herself. You guys all know how it goes down. Jennifer's body is not the only time she's done it. This is a kid's movie, and she still shows skin. But outside of those two things, I think you guys are pretty much good from a parent standpoint. If you're going by yourself and you're a grown adult, then you're not going to have a problem. Now, the visuals in this movie, they're a little inconsistent. The turtles, the CGI with the turtles looks good, whether they're with humans or with each other. And I think it's because a lot of their scenes are in darker scenes, and it's easier to just blend everything together and mask the CGI. However, the way the turtles look, I mean, Michelangelo, this guy looks like Smeagol, Golem from Lord of the Rings. Donatello looks like, he doesn't look like a turtle. He looks like he could be a rat. Who knows? I don't even know. But at the end of the day, the turtles look good. The CGI with the turtles look good. Bebop and Rocksteady, though, that's like the rhinoceros and the big pig, the warthog, whatever. The darker scenes, they look fine. But there's some scenes with them and lighter environments, and the CGI is just really blatant. You know, your children obviously aren't going to know. Some adults probably won't notice either. But if you're like really meticulous like I am, it'll definitely stand out to you. There are definitely some things to look out for if you're a New Yorker that you'll definitely appreciate as far as the locale goes. Oh, you know, my ex-girlfriend lives over there. My side chick lives over there. They got the Knicks in a couple scenes, and the Knicks are actually winning too. That's how I know this movie is fake, because the Knicks don't ever win. But anyway, if you're a New Yorker, you're definitely going to appreciate that aspect of this movie. Casey Jones, I felt, could have been a little edgier. In this movie, I just felt like he was a regular college kid that liked hockey. He wasn't sarcastic. He wasn't gritty. He wasn't dark. But who knows? Maybe in the third one, they'll change that. Maybe they weren't trying to go that direction because this is a kid's movie. I don't know. But outside of that, I mean, I guess he was fine. Bebop and Rocksteady, they're just corny, man. It's like watching Dumb and Dumber meets Animal Planet. Like, that's just what it is. Like, they're just stupid. They're dumb. They're just corny, man. They're just really corny. They have like this weird bromance thing going on. They say like a couple witty one-liners that'll make you chuckle here and there. I mean, I guess they do what they're supposed to do, which is make the kids laugh. But at the end of the day, they're corny. Like, as an adult, I was watching it like, bruh, like, get off the screen, please, like, immediately. Another thing I didn't like about this movie was that in the beginning, they reintroduced the Turtles. It was like a TV show, like Donnie, Leo, Raph, and Mikey. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, if you're going to watch a Turtles movie and you're an adult and you already don't know the Turtles' names, you probably shouldn't be watching it. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, the children already know the Turtles' names too, because, I mean, they got Turtles games out. Why do we need to know what their names are again? And why are you shortening them? I like Raphael. I like Donatello. I don't want to call him Raph. Like, no, bro. Like, I'm not a surfer, man. Like, come on now. Now, if there's one thing I noticed in the first one that's completely gone from this one, is the lack of fighting scenes. They do have action scenes, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about fighting scenes. I mean, these guys are ninjas, and I don't see any martial arts coming from them at all. What are they, flipping over a turnstile in the subway does not count. I want to see Leonardo go toe to toe with somebody with his sword. You know what I mean? I want to see Michelangelo use his nunchucks. He didn't even take his nunchucks out in this movie. That's how they don't even utilize these characters in this movie like that. But I get it. The action scenes that they do have are pretty cool. But if they would incorporate a lot more hand-to-hand combat, I feel like these movies would be a lot better. Even after all that, though, this movie definitely lived up to my expectations. So I give it a strong 7. Cheesy humor, check. A sense of nostalgia, check. Entertain me for 90 minutes, check. Decent special effects, check. 4 out of 4, I'm good. I didn't walk into this movie expecting to see Jason Bourne or Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. If you go in there with that mindset, you're going to be disappointed. So I walked in with those 4 things. I got those 4 things. I'm good. As a kid's movie, the children are going to love it. As an adult, you're going to like it. I even wanted to get a slice of pizza when I walked out of this movie, but then I thought about the 3 hours that I got to put in at the gym later, so I decided to get a grilled chicken salad instead. But this movie's still good, though. And let me just say this. Parents, you guys need to have better judgment as to what age you bring your children to watch movies like this. When I went to the theater, I deliberately sat away from everybody else. There was only like 8 people in the theater when I went, right? This one family, it's always got to be the big family. This one family comes up, sits in the same aisle right next to me with their badass kids, and this one child is doing some front somersault cartwheel thing. I don't even know where he learned it. Anyway, he did it. His foot kicked my soda out the cup holder and it spilled all over my sneakers. And the father is sitting there laughing hysterically. And I'm sitting here like, bruh, if I was to punt this child out this theater like Shredder, I'd be the wrong one, right? I'm just, I'm just joking, man. I'm not doing that. I wasn't gonna do that. The wife apologized to me, but I didn't care. But at the end of the day, I was still kind of annoyed. But it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for viewing. If you're listening via podcast, don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. That's Abwon over everything. ABWON. Twitter's the same thing, ABWON. Hit me up on there. Subscribe to my channel. Share, like, comment, all that good stuff. I got a review for not only The Conjuring, but for Now You See Me Too coming next week. One's going to come before the other. I'm probably going to do Conjuring first because I'm really excited for that one, and it's rated R. So, woohoo! Y'all already know. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for viewing. Arrivederci!